Alright guys, what's old school smoke meat smoking today? We're not really smoking. We're going to take that smoked pork butt we did the last time. My video kind of screwed up, but I want to really show the finished product. So what I did was I took some Brirria taco mix. This basically says 4.5 hours on high in a crock pot or 9 hours on low with chuck roast. I'm going to use the smoked pork butt. I used a can of Rotillo, diced tomatoes with green chilies, and then I put a can of water, that same size can of water in there. I'm going to put this on low. I'm going to let it go 4.5 hours, check it, and then I know you don't really want to do that in a crock pot, but I kind of have to because don't really have directions. And then at the end, once I get it to where I think it's right, you'll be with me when we check it. But at the end, we're going to make tacos out of it, something we can enjoy watching the game and really pound them down. I did it with the chuck roast last time, and they were fabulous. So I'll show you a few tricks I learned too while we're doing the tacos, because I kind of booted them last time on the first couple until I kind of learned how to do them. So hopefully, like always, we throw some tips in so you don't make some of the same mistakes that I've already made. Well, we'll see this in about 4.5 hours. We'll see what this looks like. 3 hours in, it's looking pretty good. I think I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer. Alright guys, we're back. We've got the finished product. Everybody watching, everybody will see that I do a lot of videos up on shorts. So what I do is I take the heat up to about medium heat, and then I throw some butter in my saucepan. Now I like corn tortillas with mine. You can hear it sizzling. That's so it doesn't stick. You can see it moving around. I kind of preheat my skillet a little bit. I know it's taking a little bit of time. I, again, like normal, didn't have the prep work done. So what I'll do is I'll dump that in. And then I'll take a little bit of Mexican 4-cheese blend. Can come from anywhere. Set it right on top. And I know it looks weird what I'm doing, potentially, because you think you put it on one side or whatnot. Then I get me a generous portion of my meat. Then I slide that right on top of it. Now, one thing I'll tell you, because I did not cook this from scratch, I also will take a lid on top of it. That'll help the cheese melt faster as that heat goes. And your first one will be always probably your worst one, because you know, once you get in a rhythm, and also the original getting the heat and around the skillet will help that cheese melt better. But if you do it with beef where you actually cook it, or you do it with pork and you cook it from a state where it's not smoked, you'll have a whole lot more juice. I don't have a ton of juice in, as you've seen once I shredded up everything, but it's not going to impact the taste. And the whole goal out of this, as you're cooking it, and I got a little pan back here, is as I go, I start flipping them up. Yeah. So I'll flip it up like that, slide it over in the corner. While that's cooking a little bit more, throw me a little more butter in there. And then we'll go with number 2 right on top of it. Now, I like to get butter on my tortillas because I think it makes them taste, gives them a little bit of crisp. It crisps them up real good. If you do this and can get a lot of juice, like I was talking earlier, you can really, these things will be a little bit different look to it. But I think this will be pretty good anyway, to be honest with you. You can see I'm pretty generous with it. Make a nice sized taco because, well, I'm not a small person. And I like a nice taco that I can eat. You can see this size. Yeah. See how I need a little bit bigger skillet here. But if you look, you can see this is very crispy here and crunchy on the outside. It's going to hold that taco together better, and it's not going to fall apart. And then what I will do is I cook them. I'll just stand them up in this dish back here, and I'll just cook as fast as I can. And then what I do with these is I take them for work the next day, all that kind of stuff. But we will pull this first one out here, as you can see, both sides of it. Let me flip it over for you again. See how it stayed together? Nice. You have brown. It's going to be really solid. It's firm. You can see I can actually grab it with my hand. Then I'm going to take this second one and do exactly what I did with that first one. And you'll see that. And you know we make a little bit of a mess, but that's actually cooking. I'm going to get the butter going. Then as we do this, we'll give it a shot. Trial so we can give you guys something to hear about. Now, like I said, I like the corn tortillas. I just like to taste the corn. You can if you like flour, that's great. That's fine too. I like corn because I think I get like kind of think flour has a kind of a tasty taste to it. So that's why I kind of live with the corn more. Now, you can take this same Brirria mix and you can make nachos, whatever you want with it. You can do tacos like I'm doing. Like I said, I'll throw it over for a second here. Really probably should have flipped that other one. But it's really this simple. So if you like what you're seeing, give me a good like. You can subscribe. Share this thing with other people. You know, nothing I do is what I would call super difficult. Look at the crust on that one. See, as that skillet heats up and that more butter and grease and stuff gets in there, gets a whole lot more sound. But if you like what I'm doing, subscribe. You know, hit like. We'll keep doing videos. And let's just grab this one out of here real quick, even though it's a little hot. I can see the cheese falling off of it. You can hear me. I mean, you can add salsa to this. You could put more onions in it. Probably if I would do it again, I would probably, when I've done the mix, I'd put some onions in there. Didn't think about it at the time. Maybe even a few sliced jalapenos. But the mix and everything, really, that smoke brings it out really good. So, again, this is excellent. I'm going to drizzle some cheese dip on them potentially, or after the fact. There's a ton of stuff you can do. Dip them in sour cream, but I wanted y'all to hear that first taste of it. I got to get a couple off there before she burns. And you can see, boom, there it is. I'm going to stand them up in here. Turn this one over. That's all there is to it. Keep watching. Come back. Ain't any better than this.